Hey everybody, welcome to Pinball Parts or Not, What's in the Box. We got a box right here, and we got a bag right here. So what do you think's in here? It does say Fraggle. Is it Fraggle? Today it is Monday, August 9th. I actually got this big box last week. So what do you think it is? Is it pinball parts? Is it something cool? Is it not something cool? I do need this cord for something. Let's wrap it back around here. So we get a little length of cord. So anyways, what are you guys doing? You're watching me. And I'm making a video for you. And I got the wireless on. So you guys can get loud video. Because when I record like this through OBS, some of you say that the audio is too quiet. So actually I cranked up the gain on my wireless mic. So you're going to have to turn your computer down, hopefully, so you can, this isn't blasting. So I figured if I make this too loud, you can turn your volume down and it's going to be perfect for you. So I want you guys to hear what I'm saying. So that's why I'm changing this type of video for you with the wireless mic and everything. But anyways, we got pinball parts or not. Let's start with this one. Right here. Pinball parts or not. It's from Amazon. What does that say? Deco? What could it be? Could be a lot of things. I know definitely it's not what you expect. Definitely I know it's not what you expect. It's a power pack. I got this for two reasons. One, my wife got this at Goodwill or something, and I wanted to test it out to see if it works, but it needs 6 volts. And two, I need a cord to test light bulbs in a thing I'm going to be making. So let's actually bring this over here. I hope we don't get smoke. It's on, but does it work? And it doesn't work. So sad. It did this too with the 6 volts. I will look at it inside to see if there's anything obviously broke. It does light up, which is cool. Volume's up all the way. Off. Retro songs. And they're not doing anything. So I will open this up to see what's wrong with it later on. Maybe it just got a broken wire on something. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the speaker was broke. Maybe it is working. You know what I mean? But if not, I will take the cord attachment out of the back and we'll use this for other things if I can't figure out how to make this thing work. But we will be using this. That's going to be a whole nother thing that you guys probably will really enjoy, and you will get something out of it. Big one right here. Pinball parts or not. It says Fraggle. I have not opened this yet. I do know what's inside. I think there's not going to be a sea creature in here. I can guarantee you there will not be a sea creature in here. You may know what a sea creature is if you watch videos on YouTube. I sent out a sea creature and I'm getting back not a sea creature. So I'm very excited. Last time I saw what was in here was a sea creature. And I was told everything I sent was packed really super good, which is great. And I got bags now, which is awesome. Let's take this tape off. I didn't have bags before, now I do. So now when I send things out, I got bags. This is a board for a Williams Lucky 7. This one had to be completely gone through. He had to replace headers on it, chips, a bunch of other little stuff. But it looks very good compared to how it left. This one, 16 of the 156 pins, 3 of the 40 pins, 6821 5-volt cap, and this was done by Chris Hebler. So it's got this new cap and everything else. Tested working perfect, which is great. This is the driver board for Lucky 7. So I can't wait to install it. And now I got bags, anti-static bags, so when I ship something else, I won't have a problem. Let's just set that one there. All right, another bag. Have you guys seen the sea creature? I will put a link of the sea creature in this video so you can see what I'm talking about, unless you have seen that video already. Now here is the MPU for, what do you call it? Lucky 7 right there. This one was corroded like crazy. The batteries had dripped down and everything here was just totally all nasty, corroded, whatever. So he did have to replace some chips. I think he called them ScanB sockets, had to replace them. 1156 connectors, 6 24 pins, 2 20 pins, 2 40 pins, and he updated it to System 4, and now it's got the blinking, which I need to read more about blinking, what it is, what it isn't. Oh my God, this thing looks beautiful compared to how it was. This thing was just nasty. Very nasty with lots of corrosion. And now the corrosion is gone and it's fully working. Our only problem we have right now is we do not have a battery. Yeah, we were going to get NVRAM put in here, but the problem is NVRAM, the chip, is really, really, really hard to get right now due to the COVID chip shortage thingamabob. I believe it has to do with COVID. There's a supply of chips that are just not there. So the NVRAM that is required for this one, that chip is very, very hard to get. Or you can get it and it's stupid expensive. So what I'm going to do is order Frank's battery backup board for this. And we're going to put Frank's battery backup board. It's going to have a battery again, except it's going to be a watch battery. They don't leak like 3 AA's did. So this will be just as good. The battery won't leak. And I recommend with batteries, when it hits New Year's or Christmas, replace the batteries in your games. You should never ever have a problem then. So this is Lucky 7. That will fix Lucky 7, but I cannot test it now because I do not want to plug both of these boards together and stick them in Lucky 7, play it, see it's working, and then pull them out to put the battery board on it. I want to just do it all at one time because those connectors are, it's been rebuilt. It's just, I don't want to, those boards connect to each other and it becomes this one giant long board. I don't want to deal with that, where I'd rather just wait for the battery board to come in, put the battery board on it, and then go test it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? These are all the little pieces I sent with it. We even got some silica gel. I don't remember putting that in there. This is my eBay scam board. Brand new out of a Ghostbusters. Only used to test in my machine, and then I put a new DMD in it, a color DMD. So there's nothing wrong with this. Which, after I got it and it burned out, I really looked at the back of this, and I say, bull. You know why? Because there was replacements on this. Some of these were replaced. He replaced 2 blocks that were bad. 2 blocks burned out. And I had made another trade for somebody for another DMD, which is right there. This goes in that. So now I got a working one again. There's Lucky 7 right there. That's what the boards are for. And other boards are going to go in Hurricane. Alright, we're back. We were talking about getting this display fixed and the Lucky 7. Anyways, I had lines going through this barely ever used brand new DMD that I bought off of eBay seller. But then after I looked at it, I noticed there were blocks replaced on the DMD. Totally different solder, totally different method of soldering than factory original. And then I'm like, this is not a brand new. So I went through the eBay process of getting it fixed, replaced, money back, and they told me I modded this. That's why they're not gonna cover me. And I'm like, well, how did I mod this? And they're like, you made a clock out of it. I'm like, I made a clock. Yes, I did not mod this. This is getting the exact same signals as the computer would have sent it. I'm like, it's getting actually a more stable power supply than the Pinball would have sent it. So I didn't mod anything on this. I put it in a plastic frame and added a Run DMD computer to it that is more stable than the pinball machine. And I said, so this board has never been modded. It's been repaired by the previous owner, but not me. And I'm like, so let me get my money back. And their response was, you modded it, we can't. I'm like, how did I mod it? And they said, you made a clock out of it. I'm like, yes, I did make a clock out of it. I did not mod the board. The board is still 100% factory original. I just sent different signals to it that have been proven in the pinball world that don't do jack to the boards. Anyways, long story short, eBay told me to send it back to the guy I bought it from to get my money back. I sent it back to get my money back. I drop it off at the mail. A day later, PayPal sends me a thing that says, we're refusing the claim. You're stuck with it. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I sent it back. And they're like, well, that's too bad. I'm like, eBay told me to send it back. Now I'm out of board and I'm out $150. And they're like, yeah, that we're so sad. I'm like, somebody owes me something here, you know. And they're like, nope, shouldn't have sent it back. I'm like, well, eBay told me to send it back. Well, yeah, that's eBay's problem then. So I contact eBay, and they're like, well, we're going to refund you the money, but then PayPal told us not, so it's PayPal's fault. So it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. It's your fault. I'm out of board. Luckily, the guy I bought it off of, I said, to end this case, you just need to send me my board back. So he did. Which was good. He didn't have to. That was the thing. The guy didn't have to send me my board back. He could have been stuck with the board and my money. So, luckily, I got it back, or I would have been totally screwed out of a board. Thanks, eBay, and thanks, PayPal. That's why I no longer buy expensive stuff from you guys anymore. Because of crap like that. It is just wrong how you cover people like that. You cover sellers when they're clearly wrong, and you cover buyers when they're clearly wrong. So anyways, this was the Sea Creature. Enough of my rant, but I'm still pissed off about it. This is the driver board for my Williams Hurricane. As you can see right there. This was the Sea Creature. You will see the Sea Creature in the video. But what we have here, all this, these connectors were shot. So what they did was they took all the wiring and they wired everything onto the back here, which was horrible. Destroyed all the traces and stuff. Chris fixed them as good as he could. I didn't want to deal with it because it looked like a Sea Creature. So he did that. They murdered the connectors right here. Just straight out murdered them with connecting wires to them and stuff like that. And then these didn't even have connectors on it. And then this one here, the power wires were soldered to the back of the board, which were right here. So now I got a perfectly good updated driver board that works perfect. Some of the stuff was already repaired at one time. They replaced these caps. I believe Chris did this one, and it tested perfect in his machine, which was good. I was having a problem with my out hole not firing all the time. And I think it was because I just had really bad connection. So now I have to go on my machine and I have to create new connectors for these because I don't have connectors. I had wires that were soldered to them and use some really crappy connectors. So anyways, that is what's left of pinball parts in a box. So, orange for the fitness. Cool towel. It's great for packaging. So anyways, that's about it. If you like LED bulbs for your pinball machine, visit Comet Pinball. They're my sponsor. So check out Comet Pinball. You can't go wrong. It makes the best LED bulbs for your pinball. Anyways, that's about it. So please like and subscribe. Check out my Facebook page, Mark's Basement Arcade. This video was very interesting to you. Share it. If not, give me a thumbs up anyways for making it. Comment if you want to know more about things. I will get the sea creature link and put it into the video description so you can see what the sea creature was. But other than that, I guess that's about it. So later everybody.